Hello everyone, Sentinel2 and welcome to another install tutorial and modpack recommendation. I'm going to combine them into both for 1.15 using Fabric. So there is 3 different modpacks. There's All of Fabric 2, there is Be Merry, and then I've created my own as well. Now I'll go through what each one has as well as how to install them, obviously. So what you want to do is obviously go to either just this or the Fabric Discord. So obviously this is my own 115 thread related to the mod loader, and from there you should just have a link to, if I can find it, there we go, link to certain mod packs. For all of Fabric obviously it's on GitHub here, but if you wanted to for certain others, Google Docs or just the website there, you should be able to easily just get them that way. Now for installing them, you're going to want to use MultiMC for this, for the most part, to create a new instance, import from zip, whether it be just copying the link to your clipboard and pasting it in, or if you have a local copy you can do that as well from your downloads, and it should be fine. Just obviously browse to do that. I've already done that obviously, so I don't need to. So we'll look into each mod pack and see what each one adds and how they all differ. So I've already got this set up due to trying to do the second attempt at this now. So this is my mod pack, 10 Fabric 115 edition. It's meant to be as simple as possible, just adding the occasional stuff like different blocks, different utilities, a fair amount of probably more vanilla compared to, say, deep in tech or deep in food and farming, this and the other thing, but it has a fair amount of stuff in it. Or I guess more of a kitchen sink pack, I'm not too sure myself, but it's got a variety of different things, a few tweaks here and there. So obviously we'll go through this since it's what I have loaded, and then from there we'll cover the other 2 mod packs that are a lot more bigger scale compared to mine being a lot more smaller in comparison. So just set this up here real quick. So as you can see, it adds certain things such as big bucket, different paxels, which are obviously multi-tools, iron barrels, fabric furnaces, kayak, it's got blockers, its aspects, making a fair amount there, retro exchange, farmcraft, be better, more pressure plates, materialization, and a few other things, so not much, but still. On to All of Fabric 2. Next up we have obviously All of Fabric 2, which has a custom title screen. It has a Discord button for the All of Fabric Discord, not the Fabric Discord. There's one for changelogs as well, which should be the same that I just showed prior. And otherwise, so I'll just go into single player. I don't think it has multiple servers yet, or if it does, it may not. So just wait for this to load up here. Now obviously All of Fabric is a mod pack made specifically to have which mods are most compatible in Fabric all into one, or otherwise just a fairly large scale mod pack with a ton of variety of different things in it, besides attempting to get possibly all mods in the pack. So as you can see, fabric furnaces, sweet tooth, more berries, fabric brick, fabric blocks. You've got traverse and its biomes. You've got exotic blocks, making up a fair amount of pages here, for different types of building options with a stone cutter. We've got terrestrial and its biomes and blocks. You've got extra doors, simple void world. We've got a dawn, and you can see certain support of a dawn with terrestrial. We've got expanded storage for more chest options. We've got kayak. We've got tech reborn. We've got more bee related stuff with better bee, or be better, sorry. We've got little tater, extra brush plates, materialization, and obviously a bunch more. That's obviously on the item and block side compared to tweaks and such, like so. If I just scroll down, real quick. Okay, and on to Be Merry, which is more of a advancements-based quest mod pack. Not exactly hardcore, but there is obviously recipe changes. It is more focused around the advancements and some tweaked recipes for the most part. But we'll wait for it to load and come back. Now, I am going to be using a version for pre-release 6. I don't know if this is the latest, because I haven't checked since they all use the same download link, each version. But for the version we'll be covering, obviously, a fair amount of the core mods are obviously in here that make up the advancements and the main structure of the pack. So just wait for this to load. Also, it having a custom title screen, but obviously with Runarama rather than custom title screen. And buttons. And any moment now. Okay, and obviously as you can tell, there's a bunch of snow even in a forest biome, thanks to Blizzard, I'm pretty sure. I'll try to get confused with Snowdrift there. So you can see obviously there's Tech Reborn, there's fabric furnaces, there's a bunch of crafting related blocks for different levels of recipes. You can see obviously that the fabric furnaces are changed, so a lot of recipes in the mod pack will be changed. But for the most part it reflects, I think, Tech Reborn mostly, besides fabric furnaces. There's a few additional things for Sweet Tooth there. Fabric blocks, you've got exotic blocks. More Dawn. Simple Teleporters has a new design as well as an expensive recipe, of course. Using Tech Reborn. You've got Redstone Bits. You've got expanded storage. You've got better bees, or be better, because they make changes sometimes. Got kayak, Tech Reborn's obviously there, with a fair amount of recipes. A lot of better bees stuff will be used when making these, so keep that in mind. You want to have a liquid honey pool or access to bees in some way. Materialization, extra pressure plates, custom records, and so on. As well as Lucky and Aquarius. So, other than that, there should be obviously a advancements screen, which will give you an idea. So, there's the beginning, some related to bees and different crafting aspects. You've got little Tater here, you've got the start to Tech Reborn, and a bunch of its machines, different ores, and so on. Most of it is made up around Tech Reborn for the most part, but a few others do relate to things like a Dawn, and a few other mods as you can tell, obviously. So yeah, otherwise though, thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.